We have picked out some material. We have 1.5 meters. We do not know if we have enough or not, but this is what I liked and Jolene approved. We picked it out and it is what it is. I like the brown. I like the brown with the brown. We got a brown interior on this bad boy. It's not real clean right at the present moment, but you can see it's got a nice dark brown. And we just wanted a material on the top there, on the inside of the roof that we're making, and we're going to apply it. Today is going to be like an arts and craft day because I really don't know exactly what's going on. I keep saying that. I do not know exactly what's going on, but I have an idea what I want to do. I want to make patterns first of the roof, and then we're going to take the patterns and lie them on the material that we have, and then we'll know if we have enough material or not. That's the first thing I've got to do. We've made one pattern the other day because we fixed the roof in the middle there. We put that support in there, and we have one pattern made, but we're going to go ahead and make some more patterns, and then we're going to lay the material out, and then we're going to see if we have enough. I appreciate everybody coming back. I really do. I'm Bad Chad and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and let's make some patterns and lie them on the material and see what we have. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get Jolene to come in and help me because I want her to hold that piece of Bristol board right up tight there, and then I'm going to get inside there and mark it the best I can with a pencil, and then I can get the truest read I need. Also, I'm thinking that I want the metal. I don't think I want the metal on the round part, and the reason being is I don't want anything bunched up on that to take away that shape. I want to get it in tight as I can, probably ½ inch, ¼ inch. Jolene's shaking her head. Maybe you should wrap it up around and make it the metal come tight. We'll see what happens. Let's do it. Jolene's going to come in there for a minute if she can. I really appreciate it. And all the stuff that we're going to use to make this roof is wood. We got some glue that we're going to glue the material on the metal. I got the metal right here. We got some of that. Just a fascia metal that you have on the outside of your house. You can bend that up and put it on your fascia, on your finish boards. We got some glue that we're going to glue the material to the metal, and we have a staple gun, and we're going to staple the metal and the material to the roof. And then once the roof is done with that, and then we'll probably end up covering it with some kind of insulation, foam, something or other to give it that look and the color that we want. I'm not sure about the color yet of everything, but the material is nice and funky, I think. I don't know, funky, but it's circles. I can't see going wrong with that. A little bit of red, a little bit of this color in it. It's got a little, pretty close to that. And I think it should pop on the inside. We're going to have to I'm not saying going to have to. There's a little bit more work of sanding on the inside there to maybe get rid of some of that filler. And I also want to try to make the filler that I see over on the other side, make it look like the roof. Also, another thing too, if, like when I'm doing this, we're doing this an hour at a time and we're showing the process. But if something does not fit and you're building a big dollar car, if you want it perfect, it just means that you just do it again. Like if this piece did not fit good enough, you cut another piece and do it again. That's basically it. There's no first time, perfect every time. No, that's not it. If it doesn't fit, doesn't look good, do it again. Basically, I want Jolene to hold that up there the best you can. Maybe one hand up there, one hand around the corner, and I'll let you know exactly what I need, sweetheart, sweetie pie. I'm going to get in there first. It's probably going to bend that, so I'll just let that off there. Please and thank you. I'm just going to go in here and trace it. And that way there, if I trace it, I'll have a good idea of the pattern, exactly how it has to be. All right, I'm going to just...
There we go.
Yep, okay, I'm just going to start down the bottom. Just going to go around the whole piece of paper and make it tight and right. Once we get the patterns cut out and know where we're going, then we can put it on the 1.5 meters of material, and then we will know exactly what's going on. Alrighty, got her marked out. Take that. I'm going to get out of this bad boy. Now I'm going to cut that out, and then I'm going to take it to the other side and see if it's even going to work, right? Because I do not know if both sides are the same or not. I do not know. So I'm just going to take the pattern that I have. I'm just going to make it a little bit, get my glasses on. I think that would help. Where did I put my glasses on? Put them right here. So there's not much to this. Wood, some metal, and some cardboard, and some material, and some staples, and some glue. Anybody can do this. Anybody. Just going to trace it out a little bit, give a little bit more than I need. Not than I need. This is where the staples are going to be going in here on the wood. I appreciate everybody coming back. I really do. And following along with us. And if you do something on your project, if you're doing something like this, and it does not suit you, do it again. And you must realize that's what people do with them big dollar cars. If they don't like it, they do it again. That's where the money's involved. It's not doing it once and getting it done. It's doing it perfect, the best they can. What that means is they keep doing it till it satisfies the project. And if the project has to be absolutely perfect, well, then that's what they do. You do it again. I can remember probably one of the first shows that ever come on TV that really piqued my interest, and it was called American Hot Rod, and it was Boyd Coddington building hot rods. And he was the boss, and basically they built cars on there. But I can remember they were doing a 59 Impala, and they were doing a bike that was supposed to match, or not match, but look like a 59 Impala. They had the wings on the back of the bike. You can still even go probably find that bike and car. But on that show, it showed the older guy. I think he's passed now, rest in peace. He was doing the metal work. The older guy, he was kind of grumpy on there, always standing there like that. He was doing the metal work on the bike. And on the show, it showed, in the end, it showed all the metal that he went through to get the piece on the back to make the wings of the bike. And the trash can was full of sheets of metal where he had messed up or didn't like what was going on. It didn't fit for some reason. He did it again. And it showed all the metal that he was throwing in the garbage can. That's where the money comes from when you're building a big dollar car or a project that you want to make look perfect. Some people don't think of that stuff because they think you do it once and you should be able to do it right the very first time. Well, no, that's not the way it goes. You do things as many times as it takes to satisfy the project. When we were at Saltworks, there was the windows is a perfect example. The truck was basically, looked pretty complete to me, but he didn't like the window opening on it. It didn't have enough shape to it. So they were going to do it again. And the reason being is they did not like the window shape. So basically, if you do not like something, you've got to do it again. And that's where the time and the money is involved. Some people say, well, I don't know how you spend $1 million on a car. Well, if you do something enough times, or, we have to do things over and over again to satisfy yourself, what you're doing, well, that's where it comes in. Nobody punches out a car the very first time and it's perfect. Nobody. You can pretend, but it's not reality. It's like when you fill out a car the very first time, it's not right. Like it needs to be blocked again. So what happens is you prime the car and then you block it. It's not going to be right the very first time. You do it again. Like that's why you prime it. You go back in the prime in the paint room and you prime it again. You block it again because you're looking for. Probably should have came a little bit further on that right there. See that right there? Probably could have come around a little bit further on that. Should have added some to that because I want that to come around to here. See that right there? That's the first part of the pattern that I don't like. I like all this because it's sitting nice and flat, tight and right. But I'm shy on the pattern here. And the reason being is I followed what went inside, so I'm going to add some to that. Let's add some to that. Let's do this. Just going to add a piece of paper to it, stick it to it, and then get some tape. So the very first pattern, I even traced it, and it's still not right. Let's do this. How much do I need? Where's that part at? That off? Let's do this. Put that on there again. We're making the patterns to find out if we have enough material. That's what we're doing. Making patterns to find out if we got enough. That sits nice, sits nice, sits nice, sits nice, sits nice, sits nice. Come over and look at this over here. I traced it right, but it's still not right because I want that to come over here and lay on top of that so it fits nice. So I'm just going to add a little bit to that. Let's do this. Yeah. Don't know really what I'm doing here for a second, but I'll get it here in a second. Turn it over this way so I can see. Get enough down there so I can cut that off. And the pattern is what matters. Sure does. I think I'm going to be cutting that off anyways. Let's do this. My pencil. Put that on right there so it stays there. Did I put enough on there? I should have taped it on the other way maybe. Seems like an easy process, but if I do not get it, I need more there. It's pretty close. Let's pull it back some. It's pretty close. Can I pull it back some more? Don't want to pull it back too far. I have nothing to staple to. Just take it down like that. I'm going to turn that around and give myself more. Don't like it. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to turn it like this, but whatever. This is what I'm going through right at the present moment. Add that on there like that. Make it stay. Yeah. I'm just pressing on it. Pressing on the paper to make sure I've got enough around there for the staple to stick into. Don't like that either. Now. Oh, want to come back some more? Got enough to staple that too. Not happy with it really, to be honest with you. Not happy at all. Let's do this. Happy with that. And I'm happy with that. What I'm going to do is try to make it a little bit bigger. Pretty close. Should add it more. See that? How it comes around the corner? Let's pull it this way just a little bit. I didn't allow myself much, did I? Now, come down some. That's not bad, but that's awful close. What I'm saying about awful close is the edge. If I go there, I've only got that much, and I probably should have left more. I should have left more. Okay, I'm going to keep that for now, and the reason being is that will tell me the material. I'll at least need that much material. I don't have to go past the wood that far with the material, but I'm thinking that I like to add a little bit to this situation to give myself more. Wow, so that fits pretty decent. That fits decent. Let's go to the other side. Don't want to stand on that because we're going to lay that on the floor and pull the material out so we can see if we have enough material and we don't get wet. This side here. Perfect. Really good. Fits. Perfect. That's always nice when one side fits and then you go to the other side and that fits. Well done. So you can see on the inside we would have material, obviously. Okay, we got that one. We did one for the roof before. That fits center there. That fits halfway there. So I'm actually going to make, this is going to be one piece here, one for the other side. So we need two of those. Need to make this piece right here. Let's make that piece. So we need two of those, two of these. Let's make that one. And we'll come down. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to just cut that off a little bit straighter. Make it a little nicer. And then I'll get Jolene to hold it again. It seems to be a nice cut. And that way there, if I half it, don't have to half it there, I can do it full. Just leave a little bit down there. If you want to hold that like that, that'd be fantastic. And I can put my hand up through the top and hold that, see if you can do the camera work and that. Now, I'm going to run it up this edge. And I have to run it along the top edge. And I'm going to leave it, I'm going to come all the way on this one. So I just have to remind myself what I'm doing here. So I have to add on that one. I'm going to have to add on this piece. And I'm going to have to add on this piece. And the reason being is no adding on that side because it's marked up on the outside. I'm going to get out and do it again. See what happens. Now, that's the top. That's the outside. I have to add this piece, so we're going to add this much on there. This is why the patterns matter so much, is because I have to make sure I got enough, just enough material to get it done. So on these pieces here, when this piece gets rounded, we're trying to half it there. I'm not trying to make that out of one piece. I probably could, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to try to half it there, and we'll staple this side, and run the metal there. See what happens. So I'm just going to like this. Cardboard falling. And I just got enough. This side is right on the money. Stop it. That's what you get when you get doll scissors. You can't cut cardboard. Let's put that on there. See, we're going to have get that lined up with that. Does that line up good with that? Baby? And I can put that on there like that. So that's a nice piece there. And then the other piece is going to come halfway down. So we're really going to have to, you know, I probably should put a line on that right there to show me where half is, because I won't be able to see it when I start applying it. The other piece is going to come around to here, and we'll still have that nice round shape there. Not sure if everything's going to work out the same or not. Same thing, that piece. Gorgeous. Jolene, gorgeous. Alright. Does seem like it's down there a little bit. We'll put a little shape in these back ones. We will. Good, so we need 2 of those. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to mark that top. So it's going to have to go in that way. Doesn't matter. Now, we have that metal here. This metal here is 2 feet. We've got enough just to do this one. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a 2-foot strip here, and then we'll do our own strip there. So we've got 1 piece, 2 piece, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to pull this bad boy off. Yes, so where I've got it, put a little filler in there to make these come nice. So if you did not want any problems there or any issues there, that means you go back in, you cut another piece of wood and try to make it, and if it doesn't work out, you do it again. If you're looking for that type of project, sometimes I'm not concerned with that. I'm basically just concerned of making it and doing it, and I'm okay with having it not absolutely perfect. No, I'm okay with it sometimes. And the reason I would be okay with it on this one, because the car is not perfect. You have to, I don't know, so you have to, but just understand that, be reasonable with what you're doing. Probably the lightest Carson top ever. We'll just move that out of the way. And the reason I'm thinking that metal is going to be okay, I can't see, what can I cannot see? If you're going to come up and lean on the roof and hit the roof and touch the roof and all that sort of stuff, I wouldn't understand why you would be doing that. It's basically like a convertible top. I guess you would just kind of look at it and be happy with it. Other than that, just leave it be. Yeah, let's do that. Now, good. Let's do this piece. This is our piece that we fit in the back. We know it works, the pattern that we made. Me and Jolene went to the city yesterday after a day's work, and we picked up some seats. I'm thinking that the 62 Dodge that we picked up, there'd be nice seats for that. Let's get this top piece made. Our metal's 2 feet. Two feet comes way up here, so we'll have to cut some. We don't have to have it 2 feet. We just have to have it. I want to mark that so I know where to apply the cardboard to cut it. The center of that, just iron that up so we know where to go by. We cut this yesterday or the day before maybe, and we had it halfway going. What I'm going to do here is we're going to mark this also. We don't have to go over top of that hole because I don't feel like we have to. We can. Yeah, why not? Go right up to the front as far as that goes. I'm going to apply that. That doesn't work at all. Let's do this. Apply it like that. No, it doesn't work. If you will, my darling. Oh, it's going to put it over like that. It does not work. I can add some to this. Why not? That's what I'll do. Just add some to it. I'm going to put that on there. I'm thinking that we're good there. On the top, we're good. Mark that there. I'm going to add some to that, put a piece in that. I'm going to get in here and mark this. Could have used a roller. I'm still gonna. Add some for the where we're gonna put the staples in. That's what I'm adding it for the staples. That one's straight. Why have I got a maybe I should just get a brand new piece.
You could flip that. You could flip that one there. It was overhung there. Put the extra on the other side maybe.
Yeah. Now I've got it. Yeah, so let's do it that way. Make a brand new piece. That's where I was thinking, like. See, it's kind of too short. Like, it's kind of, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. I was going to add a piece on that, was I not? Yeah, I'm going to add a piece on that. I'll just keep going with that. Keep going with that. I'm just going to add a piece on that. And this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a mark on this. And half that. That's where I'm just going to do this. Transfer it to the other side. Got my line going there. My ruler would have to be too short. It would have to be too short, wouldn't it? Let's try it there, see what happens. See how good a vibe I got. Not bad. Not bad. Yes, so if I wanted to build a car for if I want to build a car or a really, really high-end car, some of the stuff I'd probably do 2 and 3, 4 times, like that's the way it goes. Where I'm building a car with not worrying about perfection, this is how I'm doing it. So the big deal is right today is the patterns. Do I have enough material? I'm hoping that I have enough material because I like the choice of stuff that we picked out. I like it. Yes. Terrible. I don't like how that cut that. Should cut the razor blade. Yeah. I didn't cut that yet. That's why it's looking funny. Let's cut this off. We'll cut all the metal in the shear. That way they will have nice, sharp, crisp cuts. We won't cut it with scissors. You can cut that stuff with an X-Acto knife. Yeah. I'm going to bring it right to that line where I like it. That looks pretty decent. I'd like to take maybe a little bit more off the front here. Just the reason being is, it's not bad. Not going to hurt anything. Not going to hurt a damn thing. I'm going to get up on halfway on the, up here where I want to be. Will you line that up halfway on that side, will you, sweetheart? Please and thank you. Just put it on that line. See that line there? Put it on that. We'll put this on that line. Just going to look at it. I'm going to put a piece of... Bless you. Bless me, she said. Bless you, I say. Now let's put this on here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to draw a line. A pencil. Come here, pencil. Where did I put you? See it? Here it is. Scissors right there. Just just going to add this. Nice. No, that doesn't work. That doesn't make me happy. We'll straighten that out here in a minute. Probably could put that on there and then straighten it out after with a ruler. Get my tape. Yes, if you don't like something on your project, just take it off and do it again. Everybody does it, including me. Everybody does it. Just going to make this line straight. Like that. I'm going to cut that a little bit off, make that straight. We're looking good all the way around. That there, what I would do when I cut the metal, I'll make it straight like that. I would never take that chunk out of it. I'll cut it straight like that. We've got enough to staple down there. Or I think we do. We got enough room there. Just going to take a look. Got about a 1/2 inch. Go on there and staple that on. 1/2 inch staple there. So it really has to fit pretty decent. Has to fit decent. Cut this off. That cardboard moving again. Come on. All right, now I'm going to glue that, tape that on from the other side to make it stay. Got a piece right here that I don't like, straighten her out a little bit. Oh, don't want to do that. I can fold that. And we have a half decent piece there for pattern. Half decent, I said. Half decent. Fits, does it not? Good. Now we're going to make one for this. We got a nice straight piece here. Add some to it if we have to. All right, we're going to add some to that. No reason why not to. Not going to hurt anything. I'll just cut a piece off. Got a piece right here. So I'll add that to that. All right, this is what I want to do. I'm going to tape that there, I think. The reason being is I want that to stay there so I know that we're halved up. Let's put that on there like so. Gotta bring it back some. My way. Which is the straightest edge? There we go. I'm going to just kind of wondering how much I got there. Should bring it over just a little bit more my way. Good. We'll do that. Now, let's add this straight edge on here. I'm just going to cut it off so it's not so awkward. Straighten this out. Cut this off. No magic here, just arts and crafts. Trying to get it to fit the best I can. I guess the hardest thing is to find the end of the tape. that bad boy on there so it fits tight and right. Now I'm going to go underneath there. Jolene will, no, I just probably just tape that to that. Tape that to that. We know we're halved up on that because that's what we did in the first place. We halved that up. I'm going to go in there and mark that. And just a second now. This is what I'm going to do. I can see where the stud is on the top. Why would I go down to the bottom and do it? It's right there. Half it up right there. Take this back off. Silly of me, wasn't it, baby? Get off. I say that's not good tape, but it sure does hold. Doesn't it? Alrighty, now what I'm going to do is take my ruler. After this, we'll have all the pieces made. Then we're going to find out if we got enough material. Well, that's the question. Have we got enough material? Right there. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to do it. Nice. Nice. Now, that's there. Now, that looks, to me, I want to just look at that for a second. Look at that, we got half in there. I'm hoping that works. Probably should draw a straight line there, I should. See what happens. Let's take it off. Leave that one on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that piece on there a little bit better. Flop that over. Now, I'm going to go a little bit beyond that line, just a little bit. That way there I'm safe, or I feel like I'm safe. Just cut this all the way across. Probably should have done it with the razor blade, but I didn't. So what I've done here, you could build a roof for any car that you wanted to, you know, if you want to, any car at all. And you don't have to do it this way, that's for sure. Do it any way you want to. Yeah. Hopefully we got something that works. Halved up there, nice half on that. If you hold that there, sweetie pie, hold that there. And then I can push this over here and I'm halved up on this side. Can you push it up tight, can we, or is it not going so nice? There's a little bit of discrepancy in the center. You can see where that's not the best. Come here, little razor blade. The razor blades get so dull so quick when you run them on the floor. Just want to cut that line where that it off. And that can come back a little bit too if it wanted to. Now, I've got a pretty decent pattern going on there. We can staple it on this side, we can staple it on that side, we're halfway in the middle. So we've got all our pieces. We've got all our pieces. We're less than 2 feet here. So that's wide enough. Alrighty. Let's do this. Now that we've got all our patterns, I'm going to have to lay out, I'm going to lay this out, stuff out. Milton Merritt, I have to thank you very much for giving me this stuff. And if you come over with more, it wouldn't hurt my feelings because I'm using it. And when I'm done using it, I rip it up and I put it in a garbage bag and I use it in the fire. So it's just double purpose. Starts a fire, gets me going where I need with my patterns. It's just all around good stuff. Alrighty. I'm feeling like that's basically going to keep the material clean. So let's roll the material out. Haven't rolled it out yet. It says 1.5 meters. And this is what was there. And that's why we bought it, because that's what it was. Alrighty. Doesn't matter which way I roll it out. Does not matter. Kind of funky, eh? I like it. I like it. Kind of, I don't know what you say. Would it be? Hope for the best, baby. Hope for the best. We don't mess with the rest, do we? Huh? Just wanted, oh, doesn't look very big, does it? Doesn't look like it's enough. Doesn't look like it, does it? Does not look like it at all. Wow. That's depressing. What do we got? A staple. That's depressing because I like it. That means another trip to the city. It's like a trip to the outhouse by Willie Make It and Betty Won't. Yeah. All right. I was thinking that the width of it. All right. We can do it any which way also. That's why I'm thinking that it might have worked, because we can manipulate it somehow maybe to make it work. Yeah. It's circle, so I didn't get that dirty already. Look. All right.
It might work.
What?
It might work.
It might work, she says. It might work. That's what we're hoping for, sweetie pie. That's what we're hoping for. I want to get that corner more if I can. Maybe I should turn it over.
Yeah.
Get off. Terrible. Let's try it. Because it's got a crooked cut on it. Those don't matter.
Can you put the
What?
the widest part up there?
Why, sure I can, sweetie pie. Sure I can. All right, that's going to work for there. We'll go with that. We'll go right to the very edge if we can. 1. 2. Now I should actually double these up. Ah, don't look good. It might work. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm just going to cut a couple of these out and I'm going to have to do that because I can't pretend, if you know what I'm trying to say. These are the patterns right there, but I'm just going to cut a couple out that resemble, right? And the reason being is, I really need to know. So if I just lay that on there, and if it's a little bit bigger, don't matter. I'm not trying to get the perfect pattern, I just need 2 of that shape. And if I can lay them on there and they work, hooray! Still have to do it, don't I? Just to make sure. Got to do it to make sure. Voila. Does not matter, just trying to get it close. Oh, I think we got it.
Good.
2 there, yeah. So, there you go. Just like that. Basically, that's what's going on. So we've got enough material to do the roof. So we're going to end up, how am I going to do that? I think what I'll do is I'll cut the metal. I'll lay the metal on the material, and I'll use the metal to run the razor blade along the edge to cut the material, instead of trying to scissor it. You know what I mean? I haven't got scissors that would probably cut that, no doubt in my mind. But right at the present moment, I feel like I probably could use the cardboard, but I feel like I'd want to use the metal more so than the cardboard. And then I can run the razor blade around the metal and get that shape. So there you go. This is what I got. I got the roof basically somewhat completed, somewhat. I think I want to put a little Varathane on it first. I might even want to try stain it again. I might rub some more of the filler off so I can, like around these edges, rub some filler off and put some stain on so I can get that wood looking just a little bit better. In here, I might have to docker it up, but every other place is fine. I have enough material. I think it goes with the dark brown. It'll look good up inside the car. So that material there is getting glued to that metal, and we're going to use this glue, and we're going to apply it with staples all the way around. I want to thank everybody for coming back. I really appreciate it. But what time are we at?
We're at time.
We're at time, so I really appreciate it. Next step is, when you come back, is we're going to take the patterns and apply it to the metal, and we're going to cut the metal and put it on top of the material, cut the shapes out. We're going to spray it with glue, and we're going to get all the patterns made, and then we'll apply it to the roof. So it is going to take a little bit, but it is what it is. When you want to make something, it takes time. If you want to make it perfect, that means sometimes you have to go back in and do it again. I'm not going perfection on this one. I'm not going for it, because I enjoy the patina of the car. I enjoy it. I really like it. I like, if I walked in on this car, like we're going to the Grand National Roadshow Show. One of the nicest and the bestest places to go look at cars is the Suede Palace. I think it's on building 1 or 2. They have music rocking and rolling, and they have some really cool cars in there of the day. And when this car is done, I'm thinking that this car could sit in there and everybody would come look at it and say, wow, look at that car. It hasn't been touched since 19 whatever. And that's what I'm going for. And why would I not, when it already has the potential of being there? This car, in my opinion, would sit on the Suede Palace floor just as happy as any other car. Have a great day. Come back tomorrow and we'll be here. And if you want perfection, it means that you're going to have to do it until you feel like you're happy with it. That's the end of it. and it doesn't happen all at once. All right, everybody, do me a favor, have a great day, come back tomorrow, and we'll be here. It's getting exciting.